I want to ask you about something. I don't necessarily know if you consider this a gimmick match or not, but it got my wheels turning a little bit, and I love to bring in some of the stuff that's going on in AEW, an upcoming pay-per-view. We're going to see an Iron Man match, and that's going to be MJF versus Bryan Danielson. Thoughts about seeing those two square off in an Iron Man match, Arn?
Bryan Danielson is the classic example of the top shelf way to get a guy over. And it's because he goes out every show and wrestles his butt off, and he wrestles up to the talent that's at his level, and he wrestles down to the talent that's not quite there yet. And he makes everything interesting, everything competitive. He knows what split, 70-30, 80-20, 50-50. He knows how to conduct that to where when the match is over, the most important thing, Paul, in any match is when it's all said and done, the match had to have got over. Now, in the process, if both guys got over as well, great. If only one got over, great. But you got to get the match over, the story. What are you trying to do? That's the most important thing. And Daniel Bryan is one of those guys, Bryan Danielson, whatever you want to call him. He knows that. Moxley knows that, and they bring it.
I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to see MJF try to go 60 with him, that's for sure.
Notice I didn't mention the champion.
You didn't.
That will be the night that he has his christening and crowning. He pulls that off and meets all expectations. I'll be the first one to go up and shake his hand. I've been around a long time. I've been, butted heads with some really tough guys, some real badasses. So you can't walk in a room and tell me how tough you are. You can't tell your girlfriend how tough you are. As far as I'm concerned, you got to show me. So that'll be the night. He'll have everything, at his disposal. An Iron Man match is awesome. You better be in shape. You better not eat late. You better make sure you stretch out good. You better hydrate that morning because it is one of the most grueling matches there are. It can go for an hour, right? It will go an hour.
It will go an hour. You got it.
And, whoever has the most falls, that will be the winner. And for anybody who's never wrestled an hour, it ain't easy. They ain't a handful of people in this industry that can go out and wrestle an hour.
Arn, is it fair to say it's time for him to put up or shut up?
Prove his worth. Show your mettle, Don't talk. I get blowing your own horn. I get tooting your own horn. Nobody was better at it than me. Confidence is great. Being cocky is great because it gets a guy pissed off and gets him off his game a little bit. Best thing you could do is get a guy rattled in the ring and get him pissed at you because he'll make mistakes. MJF has all the ability and all the promise in the world. But in that kind of match, on that night, with that opponent, no better choice of that to let me know exactly where you are in the business.
Listen, we're going to do this once a month, guys and gals, and this gives you the control of the show, and you get to know Arn in a completely different way than us just going through his history in the business. And this is what we love. This is what we enjoy, is doing that. Make sure, as he mentioned a few times throughout the show, you're checking out this awesome new merchandise that we have available at the Arn Show. You can go to arnlinks.com and order yours today from Box of Gimmicks. Next week, Arn, we continue the walk through your career of the Enforcer, and I'm really looking forward to that. It's the fallout from Super Brawl, the rising tension inside WCW that eventually leads to the exit of the dirtiest player in the game. That's the one and only Nature Boy Ric Flair. So guys, listen, you want to tune in for that one as we're going to be closing in on that infamous July 1st departure of the Nature Boy. So check that out. Arn, thank you for doing this with me this week.
One last thing. The graphic novel is full steam ahead. The comic book, right?
It is. It's emails are going out, and we're getting excited to see it in the spring. People that contributed to a certain amount, they're also going to be making your graphic novel as well. So that's exciting.
Yeah, my life is the enforcer. You asked for it. Dirk Manning and the folks at Source Point Press have made it possible, the publishers, and you can pre-order at arncomic.com.
There you go. Listen, Arn, this has been an absolute blast. I want to thank the members of the Ad Free Shows community that took time out of their day to join us and be a part of it.